And your next choice is a band with a serious handle, the old 80s Matchbox.
Ah, man, they're absolutely brilliant. And you know what? When me and Molly were on tour there in January in the UK, we just played Manchester, and we were going through some area to go to Leeds or something like that. And then we went to the Marky Smith mural, which was about a half hour outside of Manchester. And I get a message from the OG fucking guitar bass player from 80s Matchbox, just simply asking, was I around to grab a beer? And I was like, it was unreal for me, you know, because he's coming to see the next gig now in May, and I'm going to fanboy him. Like,
so am I.
Yeah.
You're huge fans, Perry.
I love them. They're just fucking brilliant. Like, and another band that never aged badly. Like, they're just incredible. And,
Springsteen would love them, wouldn't he? Like,
you know,
yeah. What do you reckon to the mural?
The which?
The mural, the Marky Smith mural.
I thought it was great, very tastefully done, and
some good photos there.
Is that? It's a great one. Like in the smoke,
it's class.
There's actually the smoke going out of the pipe.
They got it perfect, you know. But one of my favourite things to do when I'm over in Manchester, there's a bar called Gulliver's, and they used to rehearse upstairs for 3 years. So there's a little old lady there that pours pints still, and I go in and chat to her because she tells me all the stories about him. So I've been into her twice now, and I just pull up a seat. I don't even drink. She just loves to talk about Marky Smith, so I've been in there twice to her.
It's a great bar. The castle across the road.
Yeah,
great
crazy,
bars, all Victorian
but
bars.
I didn't know they actually rehearsed up there for 3 years.
Didn't know that, no.
Yeah, so it's interesting. Next time you're in, go in, you'll see her, you'll spot her a mile away, and she'll go on and tell you how much of a nice guy Marky Smith was, despite all the, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah. Kind of comes across, like, I love his humour.
Oh, he's just very funny. But like, I met John Cooper Clarke there as well, about 2 months before Marky Smith died, and I'd only met Marky Smith once. I fucking was a late bloomer with the fall anyway, but whatever he'd done, it just really impacted me. He's just a legend. He was one of the last, you know. And I met John Cooper Clarke, and I brought John Cooper a little Marky Smith pin. I gave it to him, and John Cooper Clarke started crying. And this is why he was smoking a huge joint. Like, it was massive. It was just weird sitting backstage with John Cooper Clarke talking about Marky Smith. But John Cooper Clarke whispered. He came over and whispered in my ear. He was, what was it? He was always a wanker, but never a cunt. And I was like,
Great line.
That's fucking brilliant. Yeah. It's just mad, you know. Crazy.
It's kind of always just ball-ragging you. You know, that's the kind of...
And there is a difference between a cunt and a wanker.
No, but there is. And you know, and I understood it straight away. I was like, I get what he's saying. Do you know what I mean? He's always going to be a dickhead, but he'll never let you down kind of voice, you know? Like, what a hero, man.
But a great reader too, like, you know, and he loved his rock and roll songs and just kept going as an artist, you know, to show you.
I think that's the thing that I idolise him the most, were like the lineup changes, the stress of that, the band life, the gigging, the moving gear around, and he don't know, it was just mad. His like patience to keep that project going for as long as it did, even up until his deathbed, was just absolutely extraordinary. I don't think anyone's done it like he has.
He had a mind map, like yourself, you know, he'd fought it out.
Yeah, just a few beers and see what happens, and it seems to work out for him every time, you know.
But lyrically, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, lyrically, What is it? Blindness. 99% of non-smokers die. I was like, where the fuck do you even think about that? Like, while having a smoke in a bar, like
the leather glove, you know, on the keyboard, right? Just stuff like that. I remember seeing him in Roisin Dove one time, and he had like 4 shirts on, and he had like a little bag, and you're going, "What's in the bag?"
Yeah,
you know that's.
It's just weird.
You know, the glamour of little bags.
Yeah, I found him floating around in Kilkenny. That's where I met him, and
just like random.
Well, I was on double vodka Red Bull since 7 o'clock that morning, so this would have been about 8 in the evening, and I was still on it. And
do you still drink vodka Red Bull?
I'm off it. I haven't. When Meryl Streek started, I quit drinking. Yeah,
good man.
Definitely, I wouldn't be doing this if I'd still be drinking.
How long are you off the gargle?
About 2.5 years now, I'd say, something like that. Yeah, I've no interest now that I kind of got a breath of fresh air being out of that life. I just. Have to keep going with it, you know.
Do you write better without hangovers? Because I love to write with hangovers.
You see, I didn't write when I was drinking.
Yeah.
So once I lost the beer, I got this unexplainable amount of energy or enthusiasm towards doing something, and I don't ever want to lose that again.
Yeah,
you know?
I understand completely. Like, you know, I'm the same. Like, I go off it for a few years, but then I enjoy writing with hangovers.
You see, that's the problem. I don't know if I could ever do the hangovers again. My hangovers were fucking. I wouldn't be doing anything. I wouldn't even be taking a piss that day, let alone writing anything. You know.
I hear you.
So that's kind of where I was at with the old hangovers at that point.
It's just getting older, and music can be a healer.
Absolutely.
You know, for some Sunday morning hangover records. Like, what would your Sunday morning hangover record be?
I don't know what mine would be. It would actually honestly probably be the Pogues or the Waterboys or something like that, what we've already discussed, yeah.
And who brought you into the Waterboys? Who got you into them?
I'm not going to give this one to me dad, I don't think. I think it was me grandparents that had the Waterboys. Beside their... Oh, what was that kind of opera singer they liked anyway? Andrew Bocelli. I think that was on rotation. The Waterboys was my granny's probably, yeah.
Fisherman's Blues? Or
Fisherman's Blues all the way, yeah.
What a record.
Incredible.
No, that's a good hangover record, actually. Brings you to the West.
You and the Sky is... Yeah. I used to literally come home every fucking couple of days a week and pissed. And again, I'm not joking, like I used to blare You and the Sky on repeat and just sit there like that until I fell asleep. And that's probably why I didn't have any housemates after that for much longer, you know.
But before the hangover, let's have some Psychotic Safari.